Hello everyone and welcome back to Crusader Kings 3, where at the end of last episode we were able to invade Bohemia, but now we have the task of deciding what to do with all of these lands. Now, I did read through all of your comments and just suggestions on the last episode, and I think I'm probably gonna disappoint many of you. But when I play Crusader Kings 3, I like to hold my titles within a single duchy. It's just how I like to play the game. It's my vibe. It just feels more immersive for me. Rather than holding the best counties around the map, I like to stay somewhat centralized. So we are going to be giving away all of these. Now, it might annoy you, but to be honest, 99% of the videos on YouTube for CK3 are about the min-max playstyle. So, do you know what? I don't care. I'm doing it my way. But yes, so the thing is now, who do we really give these lands to? Because my sons are a little bit too young, or well, Theodore is a little bit too young. He's only 7 years of age. Also, we have the issue of succession. Because when I die, even though we don't have the Duchy of Bohemia right now, succession, it will create this title and give it out anyway. So, either we can form a kingdom, which, I mean, luckily we could form the Kingdom of Bohemia and then rename it. Yeah, basically, or we become the King of Bavaria. I think becoming a king is the only way we can fix that, so we've also got to deal with that. But anyway, right, who deserves this? I think more than anyone. Is it Simsam? Yes, Simsam came with his family and waited patiently at the gate. I think it would be really cool if him and his family were to receive some titles. Do we trust them with Prague and the capital, though? That is a question, isn't it? I think I do. I think I do. So let's do it here. It's actually way better if I do it through this menu, isn't it? Let's do it this way. We'll grant some titles. If I give you that, how many titles can you hold? You can hold 2. Okay. So I can give you one more. Can I see the county names? Okay, there they are. What else do I want to give you? Because I want to give you stuff that is bordering. Maybe I just give you this one right here. So I can do that. That's fine. And then your son should inherit that. Your second son is fairly young, only 11 years of age. Okay. We might have some young vassals. First of all, I am going to need to do Spy Master as well. Here, Alberad or Alberade, you'll do fine for now. You can still serve as my knight, right? Yes, you are my vassal, but you're also my knight. The good news is, even though we're not going to be getting the full value out of the mines, we're still going to get a cut of it through our vassals anyway. Plus, this series, it's called The Rise of Austria. It's not called The Rise of Bohemia. Otherwise, I would just bloody start here, wouldn't I? Anyway, right, I don't need to justify it. It's my decision. It's made. Okay, so we need to decide who to give this to. We could just give it to... we could give it to Bavarians and then convert it. Or I could give it to local Czechs. And then maybe we could have our cultures become closer over time. We're just thinking. Theodore, my son, even though you are only 7 years of age. Also, we have an alliance through marriage with the king as well. Let's not forget that. That also throws in some complexities. I'm not sure if we can actually form factions against him. Hostile factions. We'll have to see this. But I think for now, I will actually give him titles. In fact, I'm going to give him the title that is on our border, as well as this. Oh, he can hold one more, which is interesting. Why do you get an extra one? Because you're Bavarian, right. So I can also give you that as well. How does that affect succession now? Theodore is still going to... Yeah, he's going to inherit the Duchy of Bohemia. That's going to be created on death. I can't really stop that. These last 3 titles... I mean, I could give it to Simsam's second son. Here, let's give him that so he borders his father. He can only hold 2 titles, though. So I'll give you that one as well. I am 1 over my limit. Plus, I already said I want to hold stuff within my own duchy. Do we have any Czech prisoners? We do. Nicholas here has decent stewardship. I wonder. He's also just, which we do find, which is virtuous for us. Also a charismatic negotiator. Maybe he can bring the Czechs and the Bavarians a little bit closer. What if I negotiate release and demand conversion? He would accept that. I could also recruit him and gain a hook as well. Let's do that, and then maybe we have found... Maybe then we have found our final vassal. To my vassal, as an influential duke, it is only fair that you have a voice on my council. Okay. Oh, I've become Marshal of Bavaria. Right. Apparently, I'm not good enough to be steward. Okay. Understood. Don't really understand that. Right. You absolutely hate me. Minus 30 is because of cultural acceptance. However, what if I now gave you this title? Surely now you would love me. Not really. Okay. I mean, we're getting a lot of negatives there. But he's become my vassal. That's the important thing. I wonder if we could all... Maybe even here. Let's go to cultures. If we check the culture there. Check the Czech culture. Acceptance is only at 2%. What if I was able to get it up to 80%? We could try that. Promote culture acceptance. With the Czechs. We need to integrate our peoples. We are now becoming one nation. Yes. Do I need to do anything else? I can develop the capital again. Right, that's going to stress me out a little bit, so I might hold off. I can ransom you for 10 gold. Let's do that. I can change your contract with a hook and then maybe lower your levies. There we go. I mean, you're not going to give me any right now. But we need the taxes. I can declare more wars. Powerful vassals want positions. I mean, you're not very good at anything. Simsam, you could actually become my chancellor. How about that? We'll keep you happy. And honestly, his rise to becoming landed is actually quite inspirational. I like that a lot. Okay, so let's unpause. We'll see how that develops. One thing I am going to need these guys to do, though, because we're going to have a lot of uprisings here, is if I give you a directive, I need you to convert the faith here. There should be a better way to do that, right? Toggle directives. How do you give a mass directive? I don't actually know. Maybe it's through the decisions. Right, so let's have that. We'll have you convert the faith as well. No one else is actually going to accept the directive from me currently. Yes. Not sure why, but it is what it is. My liege, Carloman, has declared war on Prince Adolkius. Following the start of the Carling attempts to eradicate that name, our legions called their banners. We must now decide how to answer our summons. Hold on, let me look at this war in more detail. Right, so who are we fighting here? You're just straight up eradicating him. I mean, I think he has it by him. That we should declare, because we are allies. I should definitely declare and honor that. After all, he helped us in our wars as well. So we should help with this. Oh, they're already... Right. Hold on a minute. Let me... Where's my banners? Over here. Let's raise our armies and we will rise up with the king as well. I'm going to go to their capital. I have no idea why they're going so far south. Wait, that's where we're fighting? Oh, I thought we were fighting in the north. That's just part of their territory. Ah, I understand now. Okay, understood. I will also be traveling south, my king. But this alliance, even though it's good in the short term, we do need to find a way of getting round of that. I've lost my hook on the queen. So any kind of leverage we could have had there is now gone. Also, we can't solve succession through laws because we don't have the prestige. Now, whilst I could go and hunt some feats and stuff, it's not like we're earning a lot of gold to be able to obtain that either. There are the factions. Okay, I'm no longer a novice steward. I hope that's because... I know, because... oh yeah, I'm serving as a marshal now. That's annoying. Right. Oh, that's really annoying. There are these factions, however... yeah. It's not possible to start or join a faction against an ally. So to get rid of this alliance... no, that's me. We would have to do something about this marriage. I could just straight up break it, but that doesn't feel... that doesn't feel right, does it? I'm now a novice marshal instead. I'm changing professions apparently. No. Okay, I'm still doing stewardship. Let's get golden obligations, and then we can get payments for those hooks as well. There we go. So that's 11 gold there. Theodore could give... do you know, I'm happy with the 1 gold, and then use the rest to build up. That's fine. Technically, I didn't even have to take that 1 gold. Ah, my king is over here. Okay. However, I'm having a hard time actually getting to you. After hearing someone screaming in the other room, several of my guards and I rush in to see one of my mates squeaking in terror as she hides behind a table. Why did you scream like that? I saw a giant. Oh, it's a spider. Everyone, run! Get out! I'll deal with it. To be fair, I think I would have the same reaction. Right, maybe... we're gonna take a few casualties, but I think I can link up here. I believe that's where this army is going as well. My petal Sophia is playing absent-mindedly with my hair as she tells me about the rumors at court. Though I know little of such things, I find myself mesmerized by her passion for the subject. Her beautiful eyes are positively glowing, and the deep insight behind her words is clear. Even to a novice like me, I think I could listen to her forever. Oh, we have naturally become soulmates. I truly do love you, my wife. I'm so honored to be by your side. I am the luckiest man alive. Right, let's... hold on, is that my army? Ah, there we go. Attach to army. And now I don't have to worry about that so much. What I have to worry about... so how old is the king? 49. I am 40. I'm only a decade younger. His health is still very good. I think if natural causes takes its path, and he does die first, I don't think we would have an alliance with his son, because then that would be his sister, correct? I don't think that would cause an alliance. So we have 2 options, because I don't want to manually break this. Technically 3 options. We wait for the path of time. We be patient and wait for the king to naturally pass on. At that point, we could start a faction. So in the time between that, we can try and build up allies, convince them to join the faction, whether it's dissolution or independence, we'd have to figure that out. And then when the time comes, the time comes. Or we could speed up the ending of the alliance through murder of the king. We would still need allies, though. Or we murder Princess Winfrieda. Oh, murder just doesn't feel right as our character, though. Although his death may be advantageous, the alliance is still powerful for us. We could use that alliance to expand our reach within the kingdom itself. That might be the path I go down. It is time for a break from Theodore's routine lesson plan. I think it may be a good time to pass along some values of House of Wilhelm to him. I can't. I'm so stressed out now, right now, my son. I'm sorry. So speaking, you know, within the kingdom, what we really need is some powerful vassals on our side. Or to take more territory for ourselves. Yes. Luther is not currently wed. So I could find a match for him. Here, let's try and wrap up the war first, though. So we're not focusing on multiple things at one time. I do like to stay somewhat focused. Oh, we're going for a battle. My Marshal Alaramo has been shown off a promising new recruit. Whoa. You're a little bit spindly, but you'll do. Very well. You can serve me. Welcome, laddie. Welcome. I love the armor. Neighbor's war has been resolved. Okay. My wife, Sophia, is once again No. She would never do that. I need to stop being paranoid. I think the stress of the faction and whatnot to the future of Austria is somewhat getting to me here. It's somewhat getting to me. I'm so used to having primogeniture in all of the mods that I usually play that I kind of forgot about the struggles of succession. I'll be honest, it's a nice problem to have. I know most people were commenting, you know, how I can avoid succession and whatnot, but actually, I'm one of the few people, when I did play base game original, I kind of enjoyed embracing it. I feel like it generates stories. Today, Markport hold a fiery sermon for all of the children of the court. They were apparently spellbound as he zealously read from the scriptures. My son Theodore seemed to take it to heart, perhaps a little too much. He has been hounding the servants for hours since, pointing out how they could be better Catholics. I mean, young Theodore is zealous and diligent. A little bit bossy as well. He is confident with the word of God. Okay, well that war was a victory, and I have helped the king once more. I am Marshal, although I would much rather be... Yeah, I don't actually need to invite knights right now. The war gave me a decent amount of prestige. Now, see, we could still go for... here's the thing. Even if I put just a succession law on the duchy, right, that doesn't apply to all of the counties underneath. And this duchy is going to go to my eldest anyway. However, what I could do is create the Duchy of Bohemia and then give that one the succession law, which I can't see on that menu. We can do feudal elective. Vassals swearing title allegiance opinion +10. The ruler and all the direct de jure vassals of 1 or 2 ranks below the tier title can nominate a title heir from among themselves and the close family of the ruler. So my vassals can also vote for themselves. My vote should be the most powerful vote, and if I can get some of my vassals on my side for alliances, I might be able to sway their vote. 1500 prestige. That is also another way to ensure succession is not such a... Oh man, I love this flag here. This is another way we could ensure... basically keeping our realms together upon succession. But I think maybe we should go for both. But that does mean delaying the upgrades on my buildings here. Because if I want prestige, then I will have to fund hunts. I mean, I have a few months, basically, to come to that decision. So we can think about it a little bit. I gotta say, I really love the coat of arm mod we're using. They look amazing. They really do. Oh, my wife is pregnant. Okay, that's good as well. Luther, you are charming, so you favor diplomacy and intrigue. Let's go diplomacy. I don't think we're going to follow the path of intrigue that much. And in fact, I will have the tutor educate you. There we go. So, with this marriage, we could secure an alliance. The Polish, we consider them evil, which is a problem. I think it's too early to get alliances with England, even though this would be very nice because she is intelligent. That would be unfortunate. Yeah, faiths are evil. I mean, they are Catholic. Yeah, I don't... these guys are so far away. That doesn't... Yeah, that doesn't feel right. These guys are Irish. Where are the Basque people? Okay, the south of France area. I don't think we're going to get... Yeah, these are Catalan and whatnot. I don't think we're going to get a somewhat close, powerful alliance. Slovenian, maybe? It's not that far away. They do have 500 bowmen. And she's a giant as well. A little bit sickly. Why don't we arrange this betrothal? They are Catholics. And they are close on our eastern border. I just realized another problem as well. I don't just need the gold for hunts. I also needed 1 for upgraded buildings, but 2 for fabrications as well. If I'm going to increase my influence within Bavaria, we do need to do that. Also, another problem it has, I think for this kingdom title, you need 22 counties. So even if we dissolved it, that's an issue as well. Maybe the succession law is the best approach here. My son has learned a language. Lovely. Okay. What's martial drill? I can pass on a commander trait. Or I can have you study the Iberian Volga language. Let's do that. I think he speaks like 5 languages at this point, which is kind of insane. Okay, you've learned a language as well. I can't actually have you learn a language. Okay. You've learned all of the... Oh, because you've joined... You have your own court now, don't you? Of course. That's unfortunate. And it's time for a break from Isaac's routine lesson plan. I think it may be a good time to pass along some values of House of Wilhelm. I can't. I'm so stressed right now. And I don't think I have a proper way to lose stress right now. We could build like local religious buildings and stuff like that, which honestly in Wien we still actually do need a temple. Only costs 50 gold. But again, I need to hang on to my gold. Oh, it's tough. Right. How much is a hunt? It says a base cost of 90, which is kind of expensive. We do have some good spots though. Up here. Yeah, these are all +3. I don't want to hunt in my capital. We could go to Biron. Has forest. Also no holding up here. So, what do I want to do here? We want to max out this for the success chance. Party size also gives prestige. And then this is just how long we wait by default. That's fine. So I want to slay the beast myself, really. 155 gold. We could, in theory, sell the artifact to recoup some of these costs as well. And we're going to have 45 guests. This is very dangerous, though, because we have no control here. Yeah, even with mercenary guards, I'm not liking the look of that. So actually, if we're going to hunt, I would rather hunt in my own lands. I mean, this is all still +2. You know, no holding. There's hills here as well. Let's do that. So we are now going with the plan. Or 2 plans. 1, we wait for the alliance to expire, and then we could try a faction. And 2, we're going to get feudal elect... Oh, I still need to form the duchy as well. That's tough. Well, it's not tough. We just need a lot of gold, basically. As we await the arrival of the rest of the guests, my servants get started on the preparations. The gamekeepers check the highlands each day for signs of quarry. While establishing a camp closer to the hunting grounds, I've checked my gear and horse many times. It won't be long now. So in 5 months, we can start the hunt. Oh, wow, that's quick. My hunt is about to begin, and yet I am to name a master of the hunt. Okay, Aliramo is good. So we just have to pay him a monthly salary. What I should also do is double check master of the hunt. Do we want to do anything here? This costs extra. So I think for now I will leave that as it is. We don't need to do anything there. Wilhelm has now been swayed. Okay. What I should also do is work on swaying some of my own vassals, because then they will hopefully vote for the candidate that I want them to vote for. I love 867 CK3. It brings stuff, challenges that you wouldn't usually face. Oh, 55 gold. That is extremely nice. Alaramo, your master of the hunt, summons the party to gather as light reaches the camp in the hills near Robs. Many gamekeepers and flushers have been poring over the area for tracks and fumes. There is clearly a stout boar in the area. Dangerous but worthy game. Okay. So we can search for the boar. That's going to offer us the most prestige. Now, granted, our success chance is not very high. However, hopefully we can improve that. Just as my vassal, Mayor Rapatos, started to dismount, legs still dangling from the saddle, my wasteful vassal, Count Michaelis, made sure to bump into his horse, sending him tumbling to the ground. Well, Michaelis, come on. We're trying to improve the rift between our peoples here. That's not how we should be treating each other. Yeah, this is no way for a count to act, my friend. Come on. You're supposed to be an example to the common folk. My fellow vassal Berengar is crouched down on the ground, humming cheerfully, picking foxgloves. He appears to have lost all interest in the hunt. Duke, what a bounty of nature. Look at these plants, truly. The wealth of the earth knows no bounds. We do not appreciate these simple treasures enough. Right, but listen, my friend, nature is beautiful, but we are here for a specific reason. Come on, back on your horse. Help me hunt this boar. My Marshal Alaramo was the first to spot its sharpened tusks. The powerful boar is hard to distinguish, but there's no doubt it's there, observing us through the leafy bushes. It locks eyes with me, and almost as though the animal senses my intent, suddenly takes off with a flash of brown fur. So we're already gaining prestige. We ride after it. At once, lads. Let us chase this boar. All success chances increased. We're now at 50-50. After hours of riding, we are finally cornering the wily beast. Our chase has not been in vain. The exhausted, panicked animal has turned to bay, struggling to stand and squealing in panic. The proud boar squeals terribly, sharpened tusks ready to cleave in twain any approach, as it is surrounded by sheepish hounds and huntsmen. I could try... Oh, that's not a very good odds. Oh, hold on. A random... Or I could just unleash the hounds. But then they consume it, right? Savage hound. Oh, I could gain prestige or I gain more stress. The beast is slain. So there's an 84% chance we slay the beast. And there's a 16%... Oh no, 100% chance we slay the beast. But there's a 16% chance that someone dies. These are odds that I am willing to take. Hold, lads. Spears at the ready. Forward. Whoa, I'm the one that got injured? Oh my gosh, I've become one-eyed. The group surges forwards, fanning out around the terrified animal. We slowly surround it, spears bristling. Will I take a strike before we put the squealing beast out of its misery? Out of all the people that was involved, I was the one that got wounded. Oh my, that's crazy. Right. Alaramo can be acclaimed as a huntsmaster. Oh, interesting. Okay. Oh, that also levels up our accolades, I guess. Very cool. Hunts like these are a pure joy. I cannot wait for next year. There is nothing quite like the thrill of bringing down a mighty beast. Evermind directs to break it up, clumsily skinning the carcass before letting the game masters take over. We place the eager's dog share of the spoils of the stretched hide before departing for camp and heading home. I think I should keep the boar tusk as a memento. Oh, 675 prestige. Very nice. So this gives me more prestige. I gain less stress, and belligerent vassals give me more taxes. I am a fan of that, and I think that should also, if I finish the hunt, not quite get us what we need, but we are a long way there. Okay. Equip the boar tusk. If I wanted to, I could even sell this for 194 gold. That is a lot of gold, actually. And to be honest with you, at this point, I could actually use that gold. Very much so. Okay. Knight of the Griffin can be improved. Oh, I forgot to name the accolade, damn it. I was going to do that before I started recording, but I was having issues with OBS, so it took me like nearly 2 hours to start recording today. I will make sure I name this for the next episode. I'll do it once I stop recording. So I can either add a second attribute, or first we can just get a Vanguard fully maxed out, which I like the sound of because we do have Armored Footmen. So if I just click that, that's now at level 2. We're getting 40% damage bonus. Very nice. Very nice indeed. Squire's inexperience. So I think what this just affects the quality that when he dies of the successor. I think so anyway. I think so. We'll see how that develops as we play. Right, back to Wien, my friends. Oh! And we've only gone ahead and had another son. Right. Bring forth the Wheel of Destiny. As you can see there, the name list is getting rather large at this point in time. D-Roy Meester, you have gone with the name Arnout. Thank you very much. Please feel free to leave another name suggestion. There we go. Let's fill that in. I do love the Wheel of Destiny edition. I think it's quite cool. And then we'll sort your education a little bit later. Ah, I thought that was showing coat of arms, but it's not. It's just their location. No, their title. Sorry, their title. Right, I understand now. Okay, we're back from the hunt. Oh, I'll tell you what, my love. I'm not feeling too great. I need to see the physician. So I'm now wounded and one-eyed. I lose some prowess, but I do gain natural dread and learning. Otto only has one eye. That's straight to the point, I guess. Oh dear. I don't know. I look badass. I like it. Maybe they're right about this. My spouse Sophia would have a respectable chronicle to write by now. There was enough here to fill real pages, and I believe they would do it justice. I trust this hand with my story. Ah, so my wife is going to write my chronicle if I die before her, I guess that is. If I gained the Aspiring Blade Master trait. Is there a way I can manually do that? I'm not sure. I think it automatically decides. We'll look at that a bit more later. I can extort subjects, which we could do with the bonus gold there. Is Valor Tournament going on? Yes. I would have to leave within 11 days. Hold on a minute. Because I can train for that tournament first. Yes, I'm going to lose a little bit of prestige, but we're probably going to go on another hunt anyway. Oh my gosh, I'm now severely injured. Wait, maybe I should hold off on going to the tournament. Yeah, especially with my health in such a fragile state, I think I should hold off. Okay, do no more than what is necessary. Okay, I'm feeling a little bit better at least. Well, I'm going to wait. Traveling whilst so wounded is quite a dangerous thing to do. So we will have to play the patient game there. That's okay though. So gold is building up. How often can I actually hunt? Simsam went to the tournament anyway, so that's going to give me prestige. Very nice. Oh, I don't actually see hunts on the list. It's down here. Every 2 years. Okay, let's put that on a reminder, and then we can hunt again. And that should give us enough prestige for what I want to do. To form the duchy is 262, plus the 150 or so for the hunt. So we need about 400 goldish. To make my friend Simsam more susceptible to my attempts at approaching him, I can include a compliment in my next missive to his court. Is he forgiving? I mean, he's impatient but humble. I think I'm just going to keep it short and professional for now. There we go. We managed to sway him anyway. That puts him at 100 opinion. Okay. I can't sway you because you're a child. Same with you. However, I think I need to try and bring the Czechs on side. How is cultural acceptance doing? It's at 5%, so it is slowly going up. It's just going to take a long time. If we could hybridize between the Bavarian and Czech culture, that could be cool. Or interesting. My injuries are slowly getting better and pain is no longer my constant companion. I am still weakened, but today I am capable of many things that were impossible just a moon ago. So we're no longer severely injured, now I'm just wounded. Things are looking ever so slightly better. Oh dear. I don't have a position for you on the council, I'm afraid. I could get an alliance with my son. Although I don't need to because of how more interactive Vassals works. Anyway, that's fine. Right, no longer wounded. So if a tournament does pop up now, I might be willing to take that. There seems to be a peasant revolt against the king. If I join that, I might be able to get some prestige. But where's this plague? Over in the west. It's only a minor plague. I shouldn't have to worry about that. However, I could offer to join war. Peasant uprising. I really love this raise all button now. That's so amazing. Right. I think those are the only peasants that have risen up, so if I can get to the battle in time before it's over, I might be able to gain some prestige here. Ah, it's already dealt with. Okay, that's unfortunate. We'll wait for the war to end then. And then I can disband. No, the button was broken, but it worked anyway. I love the button, but I would love it more if it actually popped up properly. Count Simsam has asked me to promote Kundak to the honor of commandership, but I believe that you might wish to have a say in the matter beforehand. Okay, so his son and heir would join my court. Will be upset if he is fired within 20 years. So what, does he become my knight? Okay. Your son is welcome in my army. He does become my knight, right. So what I need to do, if we find Kundak, 7 prowess, what I need to do is force him. Okay, he is already forced. And now you're locked into serving me, I guess, but look, if it keeps Simsams on my side, then I'll do that. Young Isaac has learned yet another language. How many languages do you know? Foreign language limit 2 out of 4. But he speaks... Okay, for some reason I thought you were speaking way more languages than that, but apparently not. Maybe I combined your pop-ups. That's what's happening. Right, it is spreading, but I don't think... Oh, it's kind of close, but for a minor plague, I don't think we have to worry about this. There is a populist faction rising as well. Lately, I've noticed at the edge of my residence, a large clump of wood avens has been growing on a particular spot on the ground. They say this herb wards off evil spirits and repels venomous snakes. So this is an encouraging and auspicious sign, surely. For many followers of the Christian faith, it has a further special meaning due to the fact that it reminds many of the Holy Trinity as its leaves grow in threes. Ooh. Okay. No, we should not... I know it gains me prestige, but I can't do that. No. Protect the area and have my servants care for it. It is a sign from God. He blesses us and watches over us. May he keep us blessed from this plague, though. Right, I wasn't able to... Wait, Leech has converted Hradek. Where is that? Oh, up in the north? Okay. Oh, it's become Catholic. Oh, I thought it was culture. That's fine. Wow. Oh, that solves everything. Okay. Yeah, I'm happy with that. How's stress? We're still feeling quite stressed. Although we could get diligent planning. Here, let's plan the development. That's fine. Also, I forgot we can also extort subjects. So let's do that. I need the gold, and then once we've done that, we'll use that gold to go ahead and do another hunt. I'm sorry, my son. I've just stressed myself out. My courtiers practically live off of my generosity. Is it not high time they showed their gratitude? Even a lesser noble must understand that much about honor and duty. Courtier opinion minus 15 for 10 years is a little bit brutal. This is not a demand, but I do expect gifts. I do expect gifts indeed. Okay. And now I shall return that gift in the form of a hunt. Yeah, we already hunted here, so that's not looking so good. Let's go to, what's this? Visselberg? My pronunciation is going to be terrible, I apologize. Right, we'll max those out again. I will try to slay the beast once more. Hopefully, I don't lose my second eye. That would be rather terrible. And now we're just saving the gold to form the Dutch. Things are going relatively smoothly. We're making quick progress with it. As we await the arrival of the rest of the guests, my servants get started on the preparations. Okay, we already read this, so we've had one hunt. We don't need to read through it again. Theodore has gained opinion of me. Because of my wife. Man, we make a wonderful pair. An area in Freistadt that lies between two small villages and is half a day's journey from one end to the other has been notoriously known in local folklore as the Zone of Death, among other unflattering names. It is said that there are dark energies in this area that cause many unfortunate incidents. For instance, there are stories of unwary travelers passing through who drink the water or eat the food from there, only to be cursed with sickness, unrecognizable to our doctors, that can cause them to die weeks later. Many of us outsiders have paid little heed to such stories, as there are plenty of mysteries and dangerous places around the world after all. But the rumors are now spreading, and even some merchants from afar avoid that area. Ooh. Oh, we get Zone of Death for 14 years. So we get less development growth. Where is this? Oh, it's this territory in the northwest. Okay. I mean, I can question whether it's really cursed. Do I believe in curses? I don't think so. We'll see what happens there. Maybe there's a follow-up event. What I do know is I got a new stewardship perk. Give me that. Thank you very much. Income per stress level. Honestly, I might need that soon. Yeah, let's get 10% more vassal tax contribution. Increased income whilst at war might be useful as well. So you have now improved. You've gained the strong trait. Okay. And increased your experience as well. So if I hover this... No, I can't see the progress there. I can see it down here, though. I just have to go inside the menu. That's fine. Where's our hunt activity? I thought you'd get a pop-up here, but... It's fine. It's fair. Right. 80% success chance. Okay. Let's hunt the stag, and then we'll see how this goes. Aliramo has found some raptor egg. Ooh. Count Popper and us have bonded over hunting as well. Fellow vassal. Just as my courtier Napoleon starts to dismount, legs still dangling from the saddle, my Austria vassal Nicholas made sure... Nicholas! Stop it! You did this last time as well. Come on. I'm trying to repair the rift between our people. I know I conquered you, but we can be friends here. I promise you. My party and I stalk through a copse, eyes peeled for any sign of a stag. From the canopy above, a soft twittering spills forth, growing louder as we advance. It is a nestling screeching for its mother. An agile huntsman brings down a fluffy ass, an unfledged raptor chick from the birch. What luck, only young birds caught in the wild can be properly trained to hunt. Oh, we could do some falconry. I haven't really done that before. I gain a hunting raptor for 5 years. I mean, I gain prestige as well. Yeah, have it taken back to my muse. Joe, I would love to do some falconry. Wolfram has insulted Nicholas. They're really not getting along, are they? Nicholas is causing all... I tried. I'm trying to come to a compromise here, but it's just not working out right now. Okay, we have found the stag. What's this? I can attempt to ambush it. Yeah, let's try to ambush it. My traitorous vassal crouches in the tall grass. Oh, why am I trusting Nicholas? Fully concentrated on the approaching buck, I glance around surreptitiously. This might be the best opportunity I get. I could kill him. No. This is not the time. It's not my feud, damn it. Oh, this guy is stressing me out so much. Okay, I increased my hunter experience, though. We watch for the stag from our concealed bowline, tensing with anticipation as the flusher's cries and baying hounds grow louder. The brown buck suddenly leaps into the clearing ahead, antlers flailing, bounding straight towards us in terror. Only a 53% chance I kill it. That's a 56. I mean, this guarantees that we kill it, right? But I gain some stress. It's fine. Everyone, let loose! I need the prestige. Oh, lately it feels like I'm constantly being distracted by lascivious thoughts and erotic fantasies. With all the hardships of my everyday life, it's all too easy to lose myself in daydreams and forget about reality. These desires are clearly interfering with my life, but what should I do about them? I mean, look. Why don't we just go for a run? I like the sound of that. I now have a way to lose stress as well. That's amazing. Heeding the call of the wild is an adventure in this outing. Deliver the good and the bad in abundance. There was nothing quite like the thrill of bringing down a mighty beast. Yes! Oh! Okay, we lost so much stress. We got our prestige as well. Here, let's keep the stag antler as a memento. Annoyingly, I don't quite have enough prestige. Alright, let's return back. This gives me a little bit of prestige, so we could at least wear it for now. So in 2 years, I'll naturally get enough prestige, which is, I guess, is fine. We also need the gold. How is this plague doing? It's actually spreading quite a lot. No one has died yet. But I imagine over the coming weeks, probably we'll start seeing some deaths over there. Although it's only the boils. Which is not that bad, right? No, it does give a critical health penalty. Okay. Plagues are dangerous after all. Who would have thought? While out and about visiting one of the local towns, I saw a most peculiar scene. I was in the town center when I saw a young man gifting his friend what appeared to be a roasted bird for food. However, when his friend took the bird, it sprang to life. It was never dead in the first place, it appears. The friend looked terrified, while the young man only laughed at his successful prank. A number of passerby who saw what happened also seemed quite amused by the prank as well. No, I can't lose prestige. That was funny, though. Thank you. I needed that. I was feeling quite stressed. Okay. Work off some stress. I can put that on notify. Because that will... Now I have a good way of reducing it. In fact, we can already work off some stress as well. So let's do that. It's sometimes hard to find the motivation to remain consistent when exercising by myself. I could try to find a partner. No, it's fine. I don't need companionship. Let's, we can exercise by ourselves. We're grown enough. I can handle that much. All right. Something big is breaking out in the north. That is a peasant revolt here. Let us join this peasant revolt. And I can raise my armies right there. I do want to help my vassals out and help ensure stability. That's why we're trying to raise cultural acceptance and stuff as well. Oh, there's another revolt right there. Hold on a minute. Lotharingia. Okay, I will declare for our liege Duke Rudolph's claim on the Duchy of Upper Burgundy. Well, our king is making aggressive advances. I mean, so did we for Bohemia as well. So what's the difference between intervene? Ah, it's the same, right. It's just one last click. Here, let me help you out with this as well. And then we must ride at once, my men, once we do this revolt. We must ride at once to the king. For he has also called on our assistance. Upper Burgundy. Ah, it's all the way in the west. Okay. Let's go. We'll head to the capital first, and then we'll see where everyone's at. Yeah, that war is over. That war is over. Lovely stuff. Wait, when did I spend my prestige? I clicked something without reading it. Happens often. Okay, accolade can be improved again. Let's do that. Saval is now maxed out, and then we'll have to decide what the second one will be later. We should, in theory, if I can get there in time. I mean, you are level 3 organizer. Yeah, if we can get involved in this battle, we should get some prestige. I'm not sure how much we're going to get that. Greetings, my serene liege. I wish to present with this letter a gift of high-quality honey from my realm. I rule over a number of settlements that preserve the Volga region's renowned traditions of beekeeping. It is my sincere aspiration to share these highly desirable products with you. Oh! Simsam, my friend! Wait, where... Oh, it's not an actual artifact, though? Do I get it as a modifier, maybe? I'm still superstitious. Yeah, I get some honey. Gives me a health boost and I get bonus prestige. Wow, so nice. So how much prestige did I get here? We must have got like 100 or so, basically. Okay. I mean, look, it's better than nothing. Let's attach our army as well. So if there's any more battles, we can... Oh, there we go. There's a battle. Come on, my king. Let us attack them. We will show them that we are no pushovers. In fact, I didn't get any prestige for that. Okay. That's unfortunate. Although, we absolutely dominated them. Whoa! 94 gold on the ransom. Yes, please. 32 for you as well. I will gladly be accepting that. So... Here we go. Another battle. More prisoners as well. Another 31 gold. Is that the same guy? That would be funny. What I can now do... Oh, we get 300 prestige for creating titles as well. So now that I have this duchy... What I should be able to do is... Add a succession law. And we go for feudal elective. I can't do it right now because we're at war. So I will help our king to do that. Ah, Nicholas is no longer tribal and is now feudal. I didn't realize that was a thing. Hold on, where do I check government? I always... No. Ah, there it is. Control Q. Ah, this is all tribal. Okay. Right. Yeah, my son, you're gonna have to somehow convert that. Is that why I couldn't give them directives, maybe? It could be, right? You guys are converting... No, I could give you a directive. I'm just assuming things. My son has learned the Ogre language. Isaac is almost at age as well. Hey, learn Czech Slovenian. That will actually be very important for our future. We might need to... Oh, Luther. Did I ever sort your... Oh yeah, I did sort your education. Ah, Arnout is charming. Diplomacy and intrigue. We don't have someone of intrigue, but I don't want to focus intrigue, really. So I'm going to go diplomacy as well. Also, one suggestion you guys gave, which I actually kind of like, was using the whole ask to take vows decision. I think at least one child of each generation should travel to the Holy Lands and study the holy texts and serve God. Because I did say I wanted to do a pious playthrough. It is a pond for carps you are interested in. I can build you a terrific one, my lord. I don't really want to spend this gold right now. I'm very sorry, but this is not what we're aiming for right now. Okay, another stewardship perk. War profiteer, monthly income whilst at war, because we do seem to be at war a lot. Especially as I like to join all of my allies' wars as well. I think it's important. My guards caught a young man and woman near my residence in the early hours of the morning. My page recognized the two as villagers from a nearby settlement. It seems they are childhood friends who are in love and wanted to get married against their parents' wishes. But they have eloped, but they haven't gotten very far. The young couple pleads with me to be merciful and let them escape to start a new life elsewhere. Sure, I'm very fortunate that I truly love my wife and she loves me. I'm gonna persuade the parents. You know, we were all in love at least once. We would sacrifice anything for it. Let the two kids love each other. Right, 25 opinion. I was able to sway you. Oh, my wife is pregnant again. Okay. Am I gonna have a fifth son? I only have sons so far. Father, we found this while exploring the castle yesterday. You should have it. Oh, 35 gold. Isaac, thank you. That's very honest of you. You could have totally kept that. So I think it was 212 gold to upgrade the manor houses. Yes. But I would very much like to upgrade them. Whilst I have the architect trait and whatnot, we should definitely make use of that. Also, Isaac has now come of age. So it turns out he's diligent, forgiving, and a fortune builder. What I should really do, even though Ivermai is very talented, I should actually put Isaac on my council so he can start studying and learning the ways of stewardship. Yes. Young Isaac, you shall serve me. Also, you two can marry now, which is our alliance with these guys. Wait, you're in a war? They joined on the other side? Oh, that's interesting. That is very interesting. You are always there for me, and I hope you know that I am grateful. Ah, Theodore, my son. That is what it means to be a true guardian. I will guide you towards a good future, my lad. Just listen to my lessons and do as I say. I speak from experience. Yeah, should we... I don't... No, Nicholas is not very forgiving. If anything, he's a little bit of an asshole from what we've seen so far. Yeah, let's keep it short and professional. How did we do in that battle? Oh, we absolutely dominated this battle. Yeah, Armored Footman doing very nice. I can go on another hunt if I wanted to. It's not completely necessary right now because we have the prestige. Although I did say I wanted to do some falconry. But I also want to... that's a shame. Because I also wanted to start building up the buildings. I mean, I could use these artifacts to acquire that here. I can't hunt whilst we're at war anyway. It would be wiser to wait until the fighting is over. And the lands are a little bit more safe and stable. There is a grand tournament, but again, we are fighting a war right now, so I'm a little bit hesitant joining mid... And we've actually gone ahead and had a fifth son, right? Bring forth the wheel of destiny. Who's gonna be the lucky namer today? Snick! You have gone with the name Arthur. Thank you very much for the name suggestion. Please feel free to leave another. There we go. Wonderful stuff. I did already pin you. Yes, I did. Okay. Wow, 5 sons. That feels extremely lucky, no? Extremely lucky. Right. If you guys are not going to siege, maybe I should do some sieging? No, I'm actually, because they're gonna run off, I'm just gonna stay attached to this army. Because then at least I know we're with the bulk of our forces. In terms of numbers, we heavily outnumber them anyway, but it's It's better to just play safe rather than sorry. Right, guys. Unfortunately, that's gonna be it for today. We did make a little bit of progress. Understandably, things have slowed down a bit. I'm sorry if how I've handled Bohemia has annoyed you, but again, I really like holding, you know, ideally all of my titles in a single count, but at the very least in a single duchy. I do like having my buildings centralized rather than like pick and mixing the strongest ones. However, we are still going to get like trickle up economics. We're still going to get a portion of these mines and whatnot, so it's okay. But yes, so in the next episode, we need to form the duchy. Now, we've got the duchy. What I need to do is add feudal elective law and then do some politics just to ensure that Isaac is the one that inherits the duchy. But anyway, guys, right. That's going to be it for today. Thank you for watching, and as always, I will see you next time.